Oh! Hello, everybody! It's Mickena Mouse here. Well, you can say I'm not really the mouse, but you could say I'm some sort of a half human and half animal. Like Roxanne, a Goofy movie, and the other girls who look like part humans and part animals. Take Roxanne, for example. It turns out I'm almost related to her, like we're in some similar species. A humanoid animal-nosed humanoid beings. Even though I'm not sure what Roxanne is, or what species he is. And the fact is, he doesn't look like a dog. She's some sort of half human and half animal. Well, technically her dad is a dog, but I don't know about her mother. So let's not make some gossip or, gossiping rumors about what Roxanne is. All we know is she's got a dog nose, but she looks like part human. Like, that's what I am. Like her, even though I wish to be the mouse. Even though I'm like physically related to Roxanne, but not by birth, but physically, like we're half humans and half animals or dogs. Me, I'm some sort of like a half mouse and half human. That's what I am. Anyway, I'm just sweeping the floor. If you're asking where's Yen Sid or what happened to him, let's just say Yen Sid is officially retired and he moved out from this castle. So he moved to another land where he's going to journey on his own path. And Mickey Mouse, he got promoted. He's not Apprentice anymore. He's the new Master Sorcerer taking over Yen Sid. So with Yen Sid retired and Mickey's the new Master Sorcerer, and when he saw me, he took me in. And Mickey makes me his sorcerer's new apprentice. So here I am. That hat! That's my chance! Technically, I heard Mickey's taking a nap, so I hope he doesn't mind. Especially the fact he's been training me for weeks or a month. Not gonna lie, he really did train me for a month. And that's what makes me... Sorry, I can hear the birds through the window. Probably crows. Birds flying through the window. Just like I seen the black crow from Snow White story. There are such things as birds and vultures flying around past the castle windows. So you get the reference. Like, in a relatable way. Anyway. I'll just test this broom later. I'll be testing this later, so I'm gonna hurry. Oh. I usually wear my ponytail when I'm working. But when I'm not working, I always let down my hair. There. I'm just readjusting my hair. Just a little bit. Oh, and by the way, I'll somehow work on it. I don't know how to make the hat glow, but I'll work on it the kink. But meanwhile, I'll test my magic on that broom. broom while I dance. That's a good. Now I'm have so much fun with that broom. Now, time for me to go. What? Ow! Oh! Hey, how did that broom came alive? I gotta work on my kink still. Stop, broom! I don't know how that broom came alive, but I still got a lot to learn. Funny broom. It's best for me to go back to my room. Oh. You know what? Let's see if I can get the book from up here. The book is already upstairs. Which I'm gonna get it from upstairs from the bookshelf. Okay, here we go. Oh, I hope Mickey doesn't mind me sitting and relaxing by the stairs, even the face. Especially there's a light, which I only need some light. In my room, it has some sort of candle and some matches. Now, here's the story called Walt Disney's The Sorceress Apprentice. It's story time right now. And this story time will be a good break time from this apprentice work while Mickey's busy. Now, let's start right now. It's story time right now. Let's get started. Oh, I don't know what's get. I'm sweating and tired when I work, and practicing magic really exhausted me and almost exert my energy. But it's okay for sorcerers. Take a break for a while. They can never overexert themselves. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can use the magic to make the illustration appear as I read. That's better. Walt Disney's The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Once there was a man who knew everything there was to know about magic. He was a great sorcerer. The sorcerer had a wonderful hat. When he wore his hat, he could just think magic and it would happen. He could think about a butterfly and it would appear. But only the sorcerer knew the magic words to make it disappear. sorcerer did not live alone. He had a helper named Mickey. Mickey did all the work. Just like me, while Mickey is taking over Yen Sid's position while Yen Sid retired, and me, helper Mickey's position, which I am now, Apprentice. Anyway, I better not get that topic. Now, what I did was a reaction. Like the storybook reaction. Mickey did all the work. He swept the floor. He chopped the wood. He carried the water from the well. Mickey knew about the magic of the hat. If I had that hat, said Mickey, I would never have to work again. One day, the sorcerer had to go out. Mickey was alone at last, and there on the table was the sorcerer's magic hat. Now I can be a sorcerer, said Mickey. He reached for the magic hat. He put on, I don't know, I feel like the excitable Disney fanatic narrator, sorry about that. He reached for the magic hat. He put the hat on his head, just like me. An old broom was standing by the wall. I will put a spell on that broom, said Mickey. I was saying Matt because I was thinking about my friend. He loved me when I was Sorceress Mickena, which is what I've been doing for him, like it's a commission or a fan request that he paid me to do so. Especially as a story time with Mickena. Now, where was I? Okay. He did what the sorcerer always did. He pointed his fingers at the broom. The broom began to move. The broom grew 2 feet. It grew a right arm, and then a left arm. Broom, commanded Mickey. Pick up the buckets. The broom did just what Mickey said. Go up the stairs. Sorry, this is the stairs. But stairs and steps can be similar, sorry. I don't know, I feel like I think voiceover. But I have to focus on reading, even using Mickey's voice at the same time. Okay, go up the steps, said Mickey. The broom went up the steps. Fill the buckets, said Mickey. The broom filled the buckets. Bring them back, said Mickey. The broom brought them back. Pour the water, said Mickey. The broom poured the water. Mickey danced around the room. Magic is easy, cried Mickey. I will never work again. Then Mickey sat down in the sorcerer's chair. Work, broom, work, he said. While the broom went on filling buckets and pouring water, Mickey fell asleep. He dreamed he was the greatest sorcerer in the world. Suddenly, something cold and wet woke him up. It was a splash of water. Another splash knocked Mickey out of the chair. Water was everywhere. The broom was flooding the room. Stop! Cried Mickey. Stop, broom! Stop, I say! But the broom did not stop. Mickey pointed his finger at the broom, but the broom kept going. He held up his arms, but the broom pushed him down. He grabbed the bucket, but the broom held on tight. Wasn't there any way to stop the broom? The axe! Mickey grabbed it. He chopped the broom into bits. Well, that's over, said Mickey. But it wasn't over. Something strange was going on. The bits of wood began to move. The bits of wood turned into brooms. All the new brooms had feet and arms and buckets. They marched up the steps, never stopping. The brooms came back with more water. Mickey leaned against the door to keep them out, but the brooms pushed it open. Mickey held out his arms to hold them back, but the brooms walked right over him. "I am the sorcerer!" cried Mickey. "You must do as I say!" But the brooms marched on and on. Brooms and more brooms, buckets and more buckets. In a great line, they poured and poured. The water got deeper and deeper. Poor Mickey! It was all he could do to keep his head above the water. Then the Sorcerer's Book of Magic floated by. Mickey grabbed it, page after page after page. Mickey looked for the magic words that would stop the brooms. But the water began to whirl. Mickey couldn't read the words. Mickey hung onto the book as he went around and around in the water. Spinning faster and faster, Mickey was caught in the great whirlpool. Now there was nothing he could do. But what was this? A great dark shadow on the wall. The sorcerer had come back. He knew at once what Mickey had done. He raised his arms and worded a great command. The brooms and the water disappeared. Just one broom was left. It was the old broom standing by the wall. The sorcerer was frowning. He looked down at Mickey. Mickey took off the sorcerer's hat. Very carefully, ever so neatly, he made it look nice again. Then he grabbed the hat back to the sorcerer. "Just a little magic trick, haha," said Mickey, but the sorcerer did not laugh. The sorcerer looked down at his little helper. "Don't start what you can't finish," he said. So Mickey went up the steps and back to work. The end. Man, that was a very fun to read. This is my first time doing story time, read out loud time. This is my first time here. I'm trying to use the Mickey's voice every time I say in his quotation. I know what I did was accurate, but I hope you understand what I did is I'm doing my best. For Mickey Mouse's sake, like I'm carrying his legacy. I'm getting sleepy. And a good thing I'm done with all the chores before practicing the magic to short time on the broom. And then a story time is done. It's time for me to go to bed. I think it feels like it's 10 o'clock p.m. I got to go to my room and sleep and dream. It's time for my bedtime. I don't know, I love holding the hat to myself. I even am surprised I look good with my hair down and without the hat. I don't know, I feel like a mouse girl with the long hair. What's Mickey and Minnie don't have is a hair. Minnie don't have hair. Only which what makes me part human and part mouse. It's time for me to sleep. But I might dream about being a sorceress. I'm gonna get myself into the sorcerer dream mode, like how Mickey was in his dream. It's a good thing Mickey gave me a nice bed. I gotta go to sleep for bedtime. Looks like my room's flooded right now. I don't know what I do wrong. How could Yen Sid and Mickey Mouse work out their magic pattern smoothly, but except me? And since I'm not familiar how to stop the flood or how to make the flood go away, I'm gonna have to get off the bed, even have to swim my way out of the room, and I'm gonna call Mickey for help. He can taught me the spell about how to make the flood disappear. I don't know how to make that flood. It's either I accidentally bring the broom alive, or did I just make the broom fill the bucket while I was sleeping, like I'm sleep cast spelling, sleep casting. That's it. I'm more like sleep casting. If I wear the hat on my head while I was casting spells in my dreams, I might be sleep casting. Don't worry, guys. I'm afraid I'm gonna end this video, and I don't know how. And right now, I'm gonna call Mickey for help. And if Mickey finds out, he'll help me, and he's gonna teach me more spells, but without any resorts of violence. So, looks like I gotta go down. Well, guys, it looks like I'm gonna work my way up. Wow, there's water on me, and I'm surprised my hair's half wet because it made me look like a loosen, but the flood won't stop. So I gotta go right now, and I'm gonna have to end this Storytime short video. And before I go, I would like to thank you for watching me. And don't forget to click like, which is a thumbs up under my video. Subscribe me on this YouTube channel. Follow me on social media like Instagram, Patreon, DeviantArt, and TikTok. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. And in the meantime, I'm gonna rush upstairs to call Mickey for help. And thanks for watching, and see you real soon. Goodbye.